Good Thursday morning. I'm going to be doing some double fun today. I'm going to be working on my 100-day project, number 11. But before I do that, I thought I'd share a little bit about my cleanup that I've had in my white box. I tried to make some rhyme or reason out of these white toys that I had stashed to use for whiteness. And my very favorite, of course, is this white bag containing other white bags. And this is going to be coming next, just because I want to do that. And here we have some extra offcuts and goodies that I thought might work. I don't know how some of these got in here, but as you can see, the main thought is white. I have my, this covers my envelope bits, and this is a same pad that I've had in here, so that stayed. But I decided, I guess I got a case of the neats, and I have some pretty things that I'm going to be looking forward to using with my white. But today, whoopsie daisy, stay there now, please. All right, don't, see if I care. This is the piece I'm working on today. This is an original piece of my art from, I would say, 2016. And I just love it. And so I decided, wouldn't this do nicely as a cover on something in white. So I took the time, I straightened out the edges and removed the bits that I didn't think we needed. And of course you can see I corner chomped them. And I put this piece on the back. And then I had that, and that I thought would make a nice back. I haven't decided how I'm going to attach these yet to each other, or if or how, but I wanted to do something about making a little book or folder, or I don't know. But this is it for today. It. Now down here, some more white ideas. Doilies and pretty pieces that I've been collecting, pretty pieces of paper that I've been collecting, or of course we could use the word hoarding because it would be the very truth. And now, what are you doing down here? You should be here. You should be here. And something's missing. I can tell that right away. Where is my rock paper? I wanted to put pages in here. Well, now, a mystery. A mystery. Must be on the shelf around behind me. It better be on the shelf around behind me, or you will hear me stamping my feet. As Gail Augustinelli would say right now, talk among yourselves. I will be right back. Well, that wasn't bad. It was right there waiting for me. This is my my rock paper, and let's see if it's going to work. First of all, is it? Oh yes. So we're going to use some pages for this maybe notebookish thingy. Don't know what yet, but those are going to be the pages. And so I'm just going to tuck these over out of the way. I have to come back and scrounge out some goodies from here, but we'll see. And there we go. I need a paper cutter. Not the most organized girl on earth today. There we go. Now, and this one, of course, and that should work. Now, let's see. I wish I had more of an idea of how I'm going to make this work. Nice and firm. Quite pretty. Should I do it this way? And have that on the back? I'm so sorry that A.C. Moore went out of business because their individual papers were just lovely. And that might work. I'm thinking. Now, as my husband would say, it's dangerous when I start thinking. Now, what would happen if you put 2 holes here and tied it loosely with something pretty? I'm thinking something soft. I know I have some beautiful, soft, thick yarn. Just something different. Might be quite pretty. Might just be. I'm going to put it right there and right there. And then it would open softly on the yarn, and we could do something's inside. I think I just made that executive decision. I do. I do. I'm just going to make that 10 until 18. Let's see if we're going to like that spot. Let's go into 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. 1, 2. Going to have to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They're a little close, but it leaves this because it's light molding paste. Are they too close together? Yes. So we're just going to eyeball them out a little bit. White eraser. Queen of white eraser am I. If it doesn't come off with white eraser, it's not coming. This is too thick for me to cut nicely with an old-fashioned hand hole punch. So, let's see about that Japanese hole maker. And this that I use when I do my pamphlet stitch for signatures. Okay, now let's see. Whoa, don't like that idea. This way is going to be easier to see, isn't it? Isn't it just? So, Isn't it just? Isn't it just? And we're going to do it on this one first, and then we're going to see about the size of the hole that we have. I'm sorry, I'm mumbling. I shall raise my voice. And then you can yell at me, Carol. Shut up. Small. Yes. I want that bigger one. Ooh. I don't believe I've ever changed these goodies before. I guess I'm about to find out how, huh? Okay. That one. Ooh, that's the big one. Back you go. Back you go. And you go here. And that's very tiny. Okay. Now, why do I not want to just have at this? Let's do a little trial here. Let's get out my template bag and just do a little trial here. Standing up might help. Maybe I didn't go enough times. Could that be? No, it came through. Huh. Well, look at that. As I live and breathe. As I live and breathe. Now. Here's one. Nice size. And I can do a little cleanup on the back there because that softwood was a little too soft. Live and learn. Not a problem. Not a problem. That one will work because it's going to have a nice thick piece of yarn in there. Save my bacon. Okay, Carol. Standing up necessary. Okay. And a little sanding back there will work fine. Yes, it will. But I'm glad that's not the front. Now, and I think that's too soft. I think that's too soft. Let's put this puppy back behind this one. Let's just put this puppy right back here. No, that one's too small. Okay. Getting on my last nerve now, guys. Alrighty. do it this way. It will look better. Yes, it will. And right out there it went. Okay. There we go. So, perfectly lined up at least. And we'll just turn it around and do it that way because multitude of sins hidden. I will tell if you don't. Now, and watch me use the good old-fashioned hole punch for this one. Sometimes life is just a little too modern for this old girl. Okay. Back you go. So it's not to say that they don't cut holes very nicely, because they do. Alrighty. Let's have 1, 2, maybe 3, 4. Let's think about 5. Let's think about 5. Now, do these tear? I don't remember. Yes, but not easily. Rock paper has a life of its own. And 5. For those of you who are not familiar, Heartstone Terraskin Stone Sketch Pad. 100% waterproof by removing front and back covers. Characteristics: water resistant, tear resistant, acid free, no fiber, accurate cutting, crisp embossing, made in Canada. Yeah, there you know. Let's going to cut it and square it off so it's the exact same size as the jumper here. So let's get it up to there, here, here, here. Well, I consider this housekeeping, so I will be back when I have these bits ready, these pages ready. Well, housekeeping is a good time to have a think, and I got my 5 pages cut and ready, and then I thought, well, since this is really supposed to be a notebook, in my mind, a notebook, let's put something here that can be written over and yet works with the front design, the hand-painted design. And I found this Distress Oxide fired brick that I had never used, and perfection. So, I want to do just a little bit of forest moss and the oxide. And I got out some flower stencils that I haven't spoken to in a while. And let's see if we can just put the slightest touch here. Not much at all. Just a hint. Check. Ah, yes. Just a hint. Just the littlest hint here. Very good. And then just the tiniest possible hint. Just the tiniest possible hint of green to work with that. Go. Just a little more green here. And hold it down. Have a look. Mission accomplished. Just a little hint. Okay, so we have that one. Set that one aside for a bit. Let's have this one. Let's see, which one might possibly do the job without being overwhelming. Do not want overwhelming. Now in this case, I'm going to cover that up. We'll just do a little bit. Let's have a little bit of fire brick here again. I think that's all I'll use for the flowers. Hold it tight. Have a peek. Little more around the edges. Little more around the edges. And this time, I'm going to use a little bit of, I think this time we'll use a little bit of the hickory smoke. for the greenery. Don't always have to have green, and there is black up in here. Quite a bit of it, in fact. Move, move, move. Oops. Okay, what have we got here? Going to do what I wanted to do? No, it isn't. Well, okay, we can live with that, and I can feel this moving. Do not do that. Not allowed. Okay. Let's not play self-torture now, Carol. All right. You get covered up. There we go. Just the littlest bit here. Oh my, hiding Scotch tape. Well, that won't do. Hiding Scotch tape. No, we're not having it, sorry. Well, that's a pill. I didn't see that at all. Why I use Scotch tape, I usually use my blue painter's tape. Where else? Right there. Right there. I'm determined not to move this. Come on, come on. Don't have much left here either. Sorry about this. You might want to fast forward. You definitely probably want to fast forward. Well, I fight the little war with the Scotch tape. Almost. Gonzo. Now, don't I wish I knew which one was the black. There we go. Well, you know I'll inspect these again now. Done, although it's black-green. Life is taking an ugly twist, but not too bad a one. This one. And you out of the way. I kind of thought you right there would be pretty. Kind of thought you would be pretty. Right there. Let's make sure all of this is out of the way. A little tiny bit of green. Let's twist it over this way. I think that will do it. Okay. Oh, got a little carried away, Carol. Okay. We'll just make believe we meant that. There we go. Now let's see what happens. Ooh, pretty. Okay. That's that one. That's red. And this should be green, yes. Oh, down here. Out of harm's way. Well, that one worked out nicely. And I thought this one get that down on the bottom. Enough, enough. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Get that down on the bottom. And don't get crazy with the red. The fire brick will be good. And just a smidge of green here. And just a smidge of green. Go a little heavier with the green there. Okay. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Okay. This one would be pretty. This one would be pretty down there. Just fitting. Just fitting. That right there. Let's see what we have. Pretty. Less is more. So we have our selection of stenciled papers. In here. And we have here there, there. But now what about that? That's a little, maybe a little bit more light stenciling and something that's just here and there, just to bring up this this color. Now we have to find something innocuous, not flowers. Just, I'm going to have a look. I'll be right back. Now, I know that you thought I was absolutely not going to be able to stay away from my favorite. I just know it. Well, it was a temptation. It was quite a temptation. Just something. Just something to take away the white. Maybe down there. How about a little bit down here? And this one here. Good. That one up there. Let's go over here. And last one. Done and done. Now I'm going to do a hand wash and see exactly what it is that we're going to use to tie that up. I don't know whether we want to use less is more. I don't know whether we want to use no, I don't want metal. I don't want metal rings. No, I do not. I'm wondering if the front of this needs just the tiniest touch of darkening. I'm thinking it just needs the tiniest touch of darkening. Now, if I can be light enough about that, we will be fine. Hands washed first. Well, here we are with 100-day project number 11. I tried various and sundry ties and didn't like any of them until I got to this one. Rather plain, but brings out the colors very nicely. I'm glad that I put just the tiniest touch of hickory smoke around the outside of the first cover. And the pages turn nicely with this string. And here we have the stone paper writing pages. We have 5 of them, which leaves us 2 sides for writing. And I'll loosen that one up just a little bit. There we go. And here, and back here, and our back cover. I do hope that you have enjoyed seeing me make something out of a piece of art that I did in 2016. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Let's have a bit of a close look. This was light molding paste. This is gold on Ceramcoat. And there we go. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be seeing you soonest. Bye now.